So, as you know, always giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? As usual, we back out here in Long Beach. For the latter portion of the lesson, I'm going to teach y'all something. We in a city, what is it? The city by the sea, R.I.P., right? All these gang banging, you know what I'm saying? You got rolling 40, you got all these neighborhoods around here, you know what I'm saying? And we got to understand, we ain't banging on our own enemy. We ain't, I don't see no gangs rallying up and going, killing cops that are killing our people innocently. I don't see none of that. I don't see, when's the last time we heard a Crip hood ride on the KKK? An SA hood. The SAs are clicked up with the Aryan Brotherhood. So we love our enemy, but hate the people that love us. But who hung Mexicans from a tree? Who hung the so-called black man from a tree? Give me that. So like 21 and 22.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 23.
Go ahead.
His body shall not remain all night upon the tree.
Because they'll hang you. What is that song? Strange Fruit? You know what I'm saying? Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit. You rolling through the South, and there's still bodies hanging there. They let the body. They willfully did this. Go ahead.
But thou shalt in any wise marry him that day.
Go ahead.
For he that is hanged is a curse of God.
For he that is hung is a curse of God. So the Black, Hispanic, and Native American, we're a curse of the Most High. We're a cursed people. When we gonna realize that, we're gonna notice that our people are going through curses on a day-to-day basis. We're not just casually 1, 2, 3 Hispanics going through things, 1, 2, 3 so-called Native Americans, so-called blacks going through these things. It's by the millions. Give me Sirach. Oh, go ahead.
That thy land be not defiled.
And this land was given to the so-called Native American and so-called indigenous Hispanic. Our land is defiled with our own blood from us hanging on these trees.
Which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance.
He gave to us for an inheritance because we wanted to come over here and we wanted to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but we couldn't do that. We couldn't keep that up. So October 10th. We didn't do that. What did we do? We got here and like as usual, as all disobedient children, we was cool for a minute, then we started wilding. You know what I'm saying? The Aztecs were sacrificing the Mayas was praying to everything under the sun. The Native Americans, this is the God for everything, which in theory, you know what I'm saying, we're the gods of the earth, but they worship trees, sun, moon, stars, wind. They worship everything except for the true power, which is Ibadyah, Yahweh, the God of heaven and earth. So let's see. So who do we trust? Because our enemy has shown us who he is, but we make our enemy our own people. Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. You should never put faith in the goddamn white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, and the rest of these nations. Those are our enemies. Go ahead.
For like as iron rust.
So like iron rust, go ahead.
So is his wickedness.
So just like iron is gonna rust, the wickedness of the goddamn white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, will be exposed eventually. You know it because they'll be cool with you and then they'll make a Mexican joke. Then they'll make a black joke. Or they'll what is it called? Backhand. They'll on the sly ask you a question that's truly racist, but they don't want to acknowledge. They don't want to. And what this white comedian said it best. You know when they start saying, I'm not racist, but then they insert a racist, a messed up quote. Well, I'm not racist, but these Mexicans. I'm not racist, but these blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're exposing your own racism. Like, iron rusted, so does his wickedness revealed. Is that on it? Give me Leviticus 19:17. Because now that we've established, at least we've shown you a little bit on who our enemy is, now let's see who you think your enemy is. Who you say your enemy is. After that, give me 28. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to understand who our people are, who our enemy is, and who we perceive to be our enemy. Why is it, what is it, north side Longos, east side Longos are here, right? They beef with each other, if I'm not mistaken. The 20s and the Insanes beef with each other. And everybody beefs with the West Coast. So blacks and Hispanics are beefing with each other. Black with black, Hispanic with Hispanic, beefing with each other. We're killing the people that are going through the same damn struggles we're going through. It's not like the neighborhood on that side has any better than the neighborhood on that side. That's pure stupidity, foolishness, madness. Go ahead, bring that out.
It's Leviticus 19:17.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. What do the so-called black men call each other brother, right? The so-called Hispanic man calls each other hermano. So, but you're calling your brother, but you're hating them in your heart. You say, oh, let's ride on those fools from this street. Let's ride on those fools. Let's ride on cuz. Let's ride on blood. Let's ride on these people that look just like us or are going through the same exact struggle as us. Let's go ride on them. But the Bible says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
In any way, you shall rebuke your neighbor. If you see your brother going off, it's not a, how should I say this? It's not a, let me hold my tongue. No, you gotta let them know what they're doing. You gotta let them know that they're messing up. You got. We see brother when we see in Mobile when we were holding camp for the 7-Eleven. The brother was drinking beer. The other brother was shaving his beard. The other brother, and then the older Jake came by with a marg beer buying pepperoni. That brother listened though. He was like, I never heard these scriptures. So we're out there rebuking our people. You know what I'm saying? In any wise, rebuke our people. Keep going. And then you preach.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Go ahead.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Because we don't want to see our people, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, in sin. We want you to understand that you're a special people. That God said you're a God on the earth. The Most High God said you're set apart from Him. Keep going on it. Because we got to understand, Black, Hispanic, and Native American, that your people, you have to love each other. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
And what does gangbanging promote? Holding a grudge. Oh, F them niggas, cuz they smoked the homie. Hey man, don't worry about them vatos. Them vatos right there, they rolled up on me. You know what I'm saying? And then that grudge, or hey, then you get 10 years down the road. Hey man, what happened between us and them? Oh, well, you know, this, that, and the third. Oh, he took my jacket. Oh, he took the big homie shoe. Oh, the big homie was messing with a girl, and he took the girl, which in and of itself is a sin. You know what I'm saying? But that's holding a grudge. Go ahead.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Because you gotta love your neighbor as yourself. Just like, we'll use an example. Just like I love the officer Tasapanya as I love myself. I don't want to see myself on the street, so I don't let the brother be on the street. If I know I can do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look out for you. Why? Because I gotta love my brother as I love myself. Go ahead.
I am Yahweh.
He is Yahweh. He is our power. It's basically telling you that's it, that's all, and nothing else gotta be said. And who is your neighbor? The people of the children of your people. You know what I'm saying? Just like this brother from the tribe of Judah and I'm from the tribe of Zebulun, but at the end of the day, we both come from Jacob.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta love your people. You need all that. I shall be.
Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Open rebuke is better than secret love. It's better for us to be out here and telling you what you're doing wrong. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. It's better for us to do it than to hold it inside and be like, oh, well, he'll be all right. He'll figure it out. Nah, damn that. He might not figure it out. What if that brother dies in sin? You know what I'm saying? What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Let me ask you. I'm good, bro. I'm out here just trying to wake up my people, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, to their true identity. Have you ever heard you one of the children of God? You know what I'm saying? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, your nationality. Well, I'm a Moor. You're what? Moor. You're a Moor? Black. So you're black? No.
What does Moor mean?
It's a nation. It's a nationality.
Sure about that? Etymologically speaking. Moor etymologically speaking. It means black, right? Etymologically speaking.
Yeah, because Moor stems from Moreno.
I can't talk to you once.
Okay, go ahead. Because Moor comes from the Spanish word Moreno. You know what Moreno means?
I don't speak Spanish.
So do you know what Moreno? Okay, so Moor is a Spanish word. It stems from the word Moreno.
Moor is a Spanish word.
It stems from the word Moreno.
Spanish comes from black.
So what is Moreno?
No, but that comes from black. So everything derives from everything else. So what is that?
Moreno means dark skin or black. That's what Moreno means.
I didn't ask me what Moor means, so I don't know how you get all this.
Etymology.
You got
the word.
Do you have the etymology dictionary with you?
Yeah, I just doing it for you. Right.
Good. That's my question. Appreciate that.
Can I have you on this side?
I'm gonna look at it with him.
Yeah, you gonna
Okay.
say good? We gotta stand on this side. That's the thing. Yeah, well, that's why we have the sign.
Oh, I can't see it.
No, we're gonna show it to you. We're gonna show it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna.
Okay. I'm like, okay. Classified information or what?
No, never that. I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna show it to you. You say. So the word Moreno means North African.
I didn't say Moreno.
No, more.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No. You transliterating what it means.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, show it to him. Read it.
Okay.
Read it for the camera too.
From dwelling in the barbarous late 14th century. Old French Moors, many of the Latin Moors, from Latin, like I just said.
Keep going. Keep reading. No, keep reading.
That's my point.
Keep reading it.
What do you, okay. My screen look black?
No, it's still Latin. Latin inhabitants of Mauritania, Rome, Northwest Africa, a region now corresponding to northern Algeria and Morals, perhaps a native name, or else cognate, black. This adjective only appears in late Greek. Only appears in no. See, that's my point. You just said it right there. It only appears in late Greek.
So
now,
does it come up? Why are you
no. What I'm saying, I'm just communicating.
Okay.
I see you on the argument.
He's a Jew like probably.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna see. God, you guys are.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question about
no, stop. You asked me who I was, then you looked it up, and then it just said it only appears in late Greek. Now you put a time frame on that. Would that be correct? That's why you mentioned those things. You put time frames on all those things. Of course, there's no doubt about it. Of course. You just tried to prove, you looked up what you did and didn't even prove what you stated. I'm not even arguing.
It's black. I read it.
In late Greek, it only. What does that mean when it ask me a question? What does that mean when it says it only appears in late Greek? What does that mean? Okay. So that's not all the time then. Look up the Greek time frame. Okay, well, look that up, and then I'll tell you the date.
You have to tell me. I know it did. The Moorish Empire came like what?
Well, you can look that up, right?
Yeah, so the way
No, but instead of us arguing, why don't we look it up? I'm using your reference point. No. See, I'm not here to argue. You just asked me something.
But you said the nationality
And then you looked it up, and then
you said your nationality was Moor.
And then you said I'm black because it's a black. Then it just said it only appeared in late Greek. So
You identify with being a Moor, correct?
Just stay on topic. Stay on topic.
It's not the topic. You just not saying. You asked him who he was, and he said he was a Moor. I'm making this up.
You denied my heritage. You denied my nation by saying it means black.
So you're not going to let me answer this question about this Moor.
No, we can't go any further because we'll be all over the place. We're not even on common ground on that. You need to acknowledge that it only appears in late
So
Greek.
maybe he'll let you back. Ask him how many nationalities were the people called Moor. How many nationalities?
How many nationalities?
I don't know. You tell me.
You're the Moor. You tell us.
Right.
We're Israelites, so we're asking you about you.
I know who I am. You're contradicting who I am. Then you look it up, and then it doesn't solidify what you're saying.
Now, how many nationalities make up the Moors?
That's not the point. The
yes,
point.
it is.
Now it's not the point. Now it's not the. Can you
What?
answer the question, brother? Can you answer the
It's a
question?
lot of questions that I can't answer. But what I asked, you asked me who I am. You
So
looked
how
it
many
up,
nationalities
and it
make up the Moors?
contradicts what you said. Yes, it
literally
did.
said it was black.
And then
Now,
what?
can I ask
Then
you
it puts in
a question?
the
So
Greek.
can you answer my
It said
question?
it only appears in the time frame of Greek.
Are you done?
That's what it
Are you
said.
done?
It
Are you
only
done?
appears in the time
Are you
frame
done?
of Greek. It said right on your reference.
Does it say more on your identification?
But no. Let me ask you a
I
question.
don't need an ID.
Answer my question.
Why would I need an ID? You need an ID.
Can I ask you a question? How many nationalities?
Just like I just,
Moors?
you proved it to yourself
You don't know.
that it doesn't.
How many nationalities
Yeah,
make
me
up?
too.
But you just said Moor and
Black
black
people rule
means
Europe,
Moor.
right? Black people rule
But
Europe, right?
didn't you just say black and Moor is the same thing?
I'm
You just said that, and then your smartphone shows you that it only appeared in the time of the Greek era.
Right? Did it appear? Okay. So now my question
No, so
is, how many nationalities?
how can I
make
trust
up
what
the
you're
Moors?
saying when you just try to deny who I am?
That's what I'm
Then you
saying.
reference it, then it proves that it's not right what you're saying.
But I'm just saying. How many
I
nationalities
can't trust you on that, bro. I can't trust you on that. You're here to argue, though, bro.
No, it's okay.
I'm not here to argue.
Obviously,
What's wrong with him saying he don't know?
I know. Just say you don't know.
I just told you, there's a lot of things I don't know.
Okay, so you do
So,
know?
are you
know
listening to
how
the
many
conversation? Are you listening to my
I'm asking you a
conversation?
question. I'm asking you a question.
See, you're trying to be
How
right
many
so
nationalities-
much, you're not
I'm
listening to
even
the
trying
other
be right. I'm
person.
trying to ask you a question. If I was trying to be right, I would overtalk you. I would pull out every scripture I have because I've done it before. So I'm asking you a question. Answer my question.
Let me ask you one
Hold on,
question.
hold on.
I'll ask you a question. You answer this
Okay,
question.
good.
So after looking up where it says it appears in the Greek era, does that still only mean Moor means black?
It does mean it. It says it. Now, how many nationalities make
But
up the
stop.
No. I answer your question. Answer my
No.
question.
I don't get lost in conversation.
I'm asking a question.
You guys brought up etymologically. You brought up the
And we brought it
etymon.
out.
Then
And we
you
brought it
use
out.
the
And
etymon,
we
and
brought
it
it out.
shows you
And
when
we
it
brought it out.
appears.
Here's the
That's
thing.
the
Are you gonna answer my
etymon.
question?
Go by
'Cause I
the
can go
law
louder
of
than
the
you. I can
etymon.
go louder than you.
No,
How
just
many
go by the law
nationalities
of
make
the
up the Moors?
etymon.
How many nationalities make up the Moors? Because
You
you
need
don't
to
know a
study.
damn thing. That's the
See?
problem. So how many nationalities make up the Moors?
Say you're
How many
wrong, brother.
nationalities,
Just say you're wrong.
I'm
We
not
all
wrong.
learn.
Just
We
read
all
the
learn.
definition again. Read it
We
again.
all learn
Read
it.
Read
We
it
all
again.
learn it.
I've been learned. You don't know how many nationalities make up that bull and religion you got. How many?
It's not
Because
even
it
a
is.
religion.
What
Moor
is
is
it?
not a religion.
What is it?
See, you all over the place, brother. You
I'm
need to
not-
study,
read it
brother.
again. Read it again.
You really need to
Greek
study.
Moros, perhaps a native name.
Perhaps.
Else,
Perhaps.
with Moros.
Perhaps.
Black.
Do you know what perhaps
Black.
means? What does perhaps mean?
Black.
What?
Moros. Black.
You need to
So
study,
what
brother.
nationality? How
Let
many
me ask you a
nationalities make up
question.
the Moors? No, you ain't asking a damn thing no more.
You're
You have to
reading
answer my
things.
question.
You're
But you
reading
answer
it.
my question.
What does
Are you gonna answer
perhaps
my
mean?
question?
What does
Are you gonna
perhaps
answer
mean?
my question?
Tell me what
Are you gonna
perhaps
answer my
means.
question?
That
Are
means
you gonna
it
answer my
doesn't have to
question?
mean that.
Are you gonna answer my question?
What is
You're
it
not gonna
saying?
answer my question. Are
You read it, you don't know how to read, brother. I'm telling you.
Hey, do you know how many nationalities make up what you call
What
a
does
Moor?
perhaps mean, though?
How many nationalities make a Moor?
Tell me what
How many
perhaps
nationalities
means.
make a Moor?
That means it
How many
doesn't have to
nationalities make a
mean
Moor?
this.
How many nationalities make Moor?
See, there it is
How many
there.
nationalities
You
make
read
Moor?
it and don't
How
even
many nationalities
comprehend
make
it.
Moor?
Your
How many
comprehension's
nationalities make
not
Moor?
there, brother.
How many nationalities make Moor?
You need to study before you start putting this
Hey,
information out
look,
there.
you need to study before you come up here. So how many nationalities make a Moor? Come on.
First, you need to find something.
No,
Tell them.
let them know.
Find out what perhaps means. They don't even know what perhaps means.
You had Arabs.
You said you would answer his question
also
of
had, know what I'm saying?
if he answered yours.
Hamites.
No,
They
they're
were
not.
also ruling
They'll read
Europe.
something,
It
then they
tells you
won't
the
even
Moors
acknowledge
ruled
what they're
Europe.
reading.
Moors
So
on the
it's a
left.
waste of time.
It's simple.
You have to answer his question though.
I don't have to answer. I don't have to answer.
Well,
this.
you said you would. You got to be a just man. You said you would.
I know you want to film this. You want to put this on camera. I know it.
It's
But
on.
they
It's
don't even-
recorded.
They looking up definitions. They don't even comprehend what they're reading.
Hey, now we don't comprehend. Now we
No,
don't
because
comprehend.
it
So you
says
can't tell me how
perhaps.
many nationalities are made up the Moors historically
You're out
speaking.
here trying to. I don't know
To
what
do
you're
what?
trying to
I'm
promote.
preaching.
I don't
I'm
know.
waking my people up with the Bible. That's what I'm doing.
The what Bible? Which
Black people rule Europe.
Hey, did black people rule Europe? Did black people rule Europe?
Are those not the Moors, brother? Did the person that looked like you rule Europe for 400 years? Now he's done.
all
Yeah,
over
get
the
back to
place,
the
man.
list. Get back to the list.
Go ahead. That's the problem. Give me, look.
If black people, what time frame? Put a time frame on your question.
Put a time frame on it.
No, really, put a time frame
The
on it.
Dark Ages, brother.
What time
Why
frame
do
is
they
that?
call it the Dark Ages?
Do you know what
Why
time
do
is
they
that?
call it the Dark Ages?
What time frame is
Moors
that?
ruled Europe. Why do they call
No,
it the
what
Dark
time
Ages?
frame are you talking about?
Now it's,
You should know if something happened. You should tell me when it happened.
look, show him the Dark Ages because apparently he don't understand. So did the Moors rule Europe? Did the Moors rule Europe?
You
What
got all
was
the
the crusade
information. You got all the
But you're the
information,
one
brother.
confessing to know.
I know I'm a
We know
war.
the Bible.
You look it up and then it contradicts what you just stated.
Go ahead. Hey, it says it's black, but apparently it contradicts what we stated. And the Moors don't predate the Greeks, by the way. Go ahead.
The Dark Ages is a historical periodization traditionally referring to the Middle Ages.
So there you go. So there's a rule. No. Blacks rule the Middle Ages.
It is referencing time frames. No, what I'm saying is.
So give me an answer.
Can I talk?
No, you can't, because you don't want to. So until you answer my question.
I don't have to answer. I don't have to answer your question.
We don't know if he's Ishmaelite. He could be. We don't know if he's a Hamite. He could be a Turk. Right. He could be a Turk. We don't know. He's a Turkish Moor.
Okay. Just put time frames on it, bro. That's all you got to do, bro. Put a time frame on it. I ain't here to debate you, argue. You can be whoever you want to be. Everybody has a right to be who they want to be.
Hold on. I want to be white. Do I have a right to be white?
Well, everything's a joke.
No.
It's funny. It's comical, right?
It can be a little comical. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to just imagine vain thoughts, right?
I'm not imagining anything. I'm trying to go to a straight, concrete time frame.
You said you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to rescind it, if you want to take that back, I'll vibe with you off of that.
Take what back?
That we can be whatever we want to be.
Can I be Chinese?
Whatever you think, whatever you say you are, you are. There you go.
That's not how this works, man.
How does it work?
How old are you, sir?
That's irrelevant.
It's not that irrelevant.
The truth has no time frame on the truth.
Now the truth ain't got a time frame. But
No, the truth
doesn't have a time frame, though.
You're doing reference points, so you need to put a time frame when they're talking about eras, medieval
So the
times.
reference point is how old are you?
What does that got to do with what we're talking about?
You said I can be anything I want to be. I'm curious as to how old the man is that has the knowledge of I can create my own self in whatever image I want.
I didn't say all that.
You did say that.
You really?
I didn't say it like you said it.
You said that
Say
though.
things in a special way.
Okay, that's really wonderful how you say it. I like how you say that.
Thank you, sir.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
You
How
know?
many nationalities made up the Moors?
I don't know. You tell me, brother. You know more about you know more about me than I do. So we'll leave it like that.
That's sad.
No,
I
it
don't even
isn't.
study the Moors.
Hold on. What's his
He's a Moor. Or less. He's more or less.
Okay.
And you went straight to saying that I'm not.
Hold on.
Is that true? Is that true though?
I can understand.
No, really, seriously.
Go ahead.
Let's just go from the facts how I presented myself.
I said that.
And you guys.
I said that.
No,
I said
seriously.
it.
You asked me who I am. I
Dead
said
serious. I
Then
said
you
that.
said no, you're black. And then you said that that means Moreno. That means this and that. Then you look it up.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yes, you said that. You said it, bro.
I said that.
Yeah, you did. Then he looks it up in his reference point.
And it said the Moors are black.
And it says it only appears in the Greek time frame. That's what it says. That's not the all time frame. You said that. I didn't even say that.
Yeah, he said the Moors.
He's saying all of those things. He's putting words in my mouth.
Hold on.
Just study, brother.
Let's slow down.
Study. I'm with you on it all. Just do some study. See if you
Where
want to
does
study.
where does the term more come
It's a
from?
lot of things I don't know. I know.
I'm asking you a specific
You could ask me 1,000 questions. I may not know 1,000 answers.
I'm just asking you a specific question.
See, I'm
Where
not, because we're not even getting on one
where
little
does the
thing.
term more come from?
We looked this up so this can govern us on what we were sort of debating about more. Yes, it does matter. So we can't even go forward from that. I can't even go forward with you on that.
Was the term more? Where did the term more come from?
I don't know, brother.
It comes
Maybe
from
maybe
Morocco.
we should look it up.
It comes from Morocco.
Well, let's look it up. Let's
Which
look
is-
it up and let
which is
that be the thing. Let's look it up.
All right. So
More power to you, brother.
I wouldn't dispute you on saying.
I'm
that
not even
you're-
out here to
you're more.
debate.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not here. I know who I am. I ain't worried about that. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about technology to come and show me who I am.
Yeah, because see, when they say Arabs, they're still talking about so-called black folks because that we it's North Africa.
How long have the so-called black people been on the planet? I mean, can you give her, it's not a trick question.
No.
It's a general sort of thing.
I'd say
Serious, man.
maybe no.
Let it.
Maybe about 12,000 years.
That's all we've been around?
Yeah, man.
Us as people.
Us as people.
Human beings walking around has only been around 12,000 years?
Yeah. From.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay, we'll use that as a solid truth.
Okay. I'd say
No,
roughly around 12,000.
Okay.
Could be a little more.
I'll disagree, but I'll allow that, so we'll have that as a reference.
let's get it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Let some facts govern us. We just can't come with our own views and reinvent the wheel.
I don't want.
Second Ezra 14 and 11. We enjoy dialogues as well. 14 and 11.
Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 11.
Hold on. Start at verse 10.
Verse 10. For the world hath loved his youth, and the time has begun to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts.
Now, when we talking about the world, we're talking about ages, right? Go ahead. The world is what?
Divided into 12 parts.
Divided into 12 parts. Go ahead.
And the 10 parts of it are gone already.
The 10 parts of it are gone already. So that's 10,000 years have already gone by. By the time as this was written.
Oh, that's how you get the time frame?
That's how we get the time frame.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Go ahead.
And half a 10th part. And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
That's it. And reprove thy people. Why? Because the time is almost over.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
I'll go with
How
my
long
point.
ago was Christ around?
I'm trying to go somewhere.
Okay, go ahead, man.
I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to find common ground for us.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I asked you how long have we been around?
And
You
I-
say
and I
12.
answered you.
Then you look that up. And you're saying that's the 12,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, etymologically speaking, the word black, when did that come into play? You can look that up.
Well, black.
It would say
No worries, no worries.
the
Black
word,
is
the
an
word
English
never
word, right?
appeared until that time frame, etymologically speaking.
Yeah,
it
the
never
word-
existed before that.
The word black is an English term, right? So we would have to go to
He's looking
what was,
also, right?
what was said before that, right? So just like what
we
you
trust in
read,
the Google
Acts
or the
13.
smartphone.
No, man, yeah.
What is it, a secret? Read it,
No,
brother.
read it,
brother.
Read the etymology.
Black, Old English, link. The color black, also ink. From noun of black, adjective, from late 14th century as dark, spot in the pupil of the eye.
So for the 1400s.
Late 14th century.
The meaning dark-skinned person, African, is from 1620s, perhaps late 13th century.
That's later.
And blackamoor
Okay.
is from 1540s,
Okay, the
meaning
1400,
black clothing.
1600.
which
So
is
the
all
word never
recent,
goes
right?
back that farther than that.
Yeah.
So you can't be black this or black this
I
back
got you.
when you're talking about.
I got you.
So
And-
that's a hold
Hold on.
I didn't write that.
Let's
I didn't
continue
write
with
that.
the-
I
Let's
didn't write
continue
it.
with the commonalities, right?
I didn't
So we
write that.
understand that we're not black.
Yeah,
That's
and
what we're
why-
getting at, right?
And that's what I was trying to tell the brother. I'm
Yeah.
a more way before the word black even comes
No
into
worries, no
play.
worries. Now he's going to look up the word more.
We've already done it.
Let's do it again. No, look up more. Not black and more.
Which blackamoor is a derivative of more.
There you go.
Comes in later.
North African Berber, one of the race dwelling in Barbary, late 14th century,
Late 14th century,
from Old French Moor,
just like black. Go ahead.
from medieval Latin Moris, from Latin
Why you
Morus,
think it say medieval? Go ahead.
inhabitant of Mauritania, Roman Northwest Africa,
Northwest Africa. We said that already. Go ahead.
a region now corresponding to northern Algeria and Morocco, from Greek Moros.
And here's the thing, right? Here's why, just like the white man can call himself South African, right? Just like the white man can walk around with that red poop ball hat on and call himself a Moor, right? We understand just like they might call you an American, just like the so-called white man is called an American, just like the Asian man is called an American. We understand nationality is based off of where you were born, right? That's why Alexander the Greek was a Greek.
Nationality is nation or this family.
You can't come. Alexander was not a Greek, right? No, I'm gonna show you something. We are Israelites.
Nationality
You would have to
is
show
nation
me.
means a nation. And the nations come from your nativity. It comes from your family, your bloodline.
You can't do that. You
Why
can't
you
do
can't do
that.
that? You
I'll
don't
tell
have a
you.
bloodline?
I'll tell you why. I do understand bloodline. That's why we call ourselves Israelites. You're not going to see more in the Bible. So we don't go off
Who wrote the
of
Bible?
the man of the Lord.
What version are you using?
The 1611 KJV. You want to go to the Hebrew? We can do that too.
What, we're referencing that one, right?
We're referencing the etymology. We're referencing Etymo online. Yeah,
Etymology online.
Yeah, etymology online. What we're saying is this, right? Before you were called a Moroccan, before you were called a black man, before any of those terms ever came around, you were called the son of Israel.
That's right.
Right. A seed of Jacob.
Right.
That's why I'm gonna say I'm a Benjamite, because even though I came from Israel, my forefather is Benjamin. All right. His forefather is Zabulon. His forefather is Yahweh. All right, Judah. All right. So until I can see, until the word more predates the Bible, predates the Hebrew, I can't go with that ideology. We do understand that the black man ruled Europe.
I'm not trying to sell it to you. You asked me who I am, and you're in denial of who I am.
No.
You're trying to tell me who I am.
We believe you
No,
are
I don't
who you say
believe
you are.
believers for children. I'm an adult. I'm grown.
You're a grown man.
I
You
know.
told me I can be whoever I
I'm
want
into
to be.
knowledge. I'm into knowledge. I'm
You
not
can't
into
do
belief.
that, dude.
Why I can't?
Because, man, you told me I can be whoever I wanted to be. I can take that being a child, because I believe. You said believing for children. I can take it as being a child. No, we're going to keep this very intellectual.
Concept of the conversation. What I'm saying is, you can do and be whoever you want to be.
You can't do that.
Oh,
You're saying
there it
that.
is. There it
I
is there.
cannot be whoever I want
And
to
who
be.
says? Who says?
What black man?
Who says that?
What,
No, really.
What
who says that?
Moroccan? What
you
black
can't.
Moor
See, I'm not
has
getting-
ever
I'm
been
not-
the
I'm not
president
getting
of the
into what
United
you're trying
States?
to do.
Listen, brother.
I'm not
You
trying
have
to
this
do
thing
what you're
where
trying to do.
you have this thing where
See?
you're not really interested in listening.
No, I'm
You
hearing
think
everything.
you're
I'm
trying to listen.
responding to what you're saying, but
You
you're
can't
not
respond
responding.
until I'm done speaking.
Why don't? When you said
I know he's thinking hard.
No,
It's
really.
not gonna work over here. You talking about scholars up here, sir.
No, there you go. Now you're playing. Now you're playing. Now you're playing.
So if I could be whatever I be, again, can I be a Chinese man?
I'm not here to argue.
I'm
What
not
I'm saying
arguing.
is, when
I
you,
asked
when
you
you,
a
what I'm saying is,
It could be whatever you want to be. You can't be no scholar though.
You looked it up, and then it said perhaps,
you're black.
and then you
It said
override
black.
what you're looking up. That's the point that I'm making.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let him say what you
You're
gotta say.
overriding what you're looking up. I'm willing to listen and do whatever you want, or correspond whatever, however you want to look. But when you use reference points, then you look it up, then you override what you're reading. How can we go any further?
You came here from Morocco?
I come here from Morocco.
Yeah, that's where Moore came from.
This is Morocco, brother. You really need to wake up. This
Jerusalem,
is Morocco.
Jerusalem.
This is Morocco.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
How did that work out? Because it looked like
This dude is all over the place.
It looked like
good.
white taco.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
You might come that. That's what he wants.
White means sovereign.
White
White means sovereign. White means purity. Lord
Don't
of
worry
the
about it. Don't worry
land.
about it.
That's what that is. I am the white man.
Hey, hey.
So you are the devil.
Once you wake up, you'll realize
Hey.
who you are too.
Lock in.
This
At
guy.
the end of the day, he's a white man. He just told me I can be a white man. When I said, can I be a white man? He said, you can't be a white man. All right? And dead to all white people. That's right. That's what God said. You know? And dead to everybody that want to be white. That's right. Ain't no room for you on Morocco. All right? And I'm done.
This dude.
Hey. Give me a foolish nationality to prove that. Because that's the problem. We want to be every nationality under the sun for who we are. I don't understand this whole I'm the white man means pure, white man means sovereign. White means the devil. You know what I'm saying? And he said,
Hold on.
every time I say something,
I know. She'll be here. Let me help y'all
I'm not
out.
saying
Let me
nothing.
help y'all out. There's nothing wrong with the color white. All right? There's nothing wrong with the color white. The so-called white man has walked around the earth calling himself a white man because he wants to consider himself pure. all right? And he's walked around the earth calling you a black man, trying to make you, let's get the etymology of the word black. We didn't do black, did we? Let's get the definition of black. That's what I want, the definition. And let me get the definition of white. Y'all gonna learn today. Let me get the definition. Definition, not the etymology. Let me get the definition. Because the so-called white man don't care about the etymology of a word. He cares about the definition of a word. All right? Go ahead.
Black, adjective, of the very darkest color, owning to the absence of or complete absorption of light.
The absence of light. You're not in light no more, you're darkness. That's wickedness, right? To live in darkness. Go ahead.
The opposite of white.
The opposite of white. The opposite of white. What is white? Come on now, get it. Hurry up. What is the opposite of, what is white? White is pure. White is godly.
White, definition, of the color of milk, of fresh snow.
Fresh snow. Go ahead.
Due to the reflection of most wavelengths of visible light.
Oh.
The opposite of black.
Most what?
The most wavelengths of visible light.
Visible light. Does it look white outside today? Go ahead. There's got to be more.
Belonging to or denoting a human group having light-colored skin.
So, I might not be dark, but if I'm light, I can be called white. Go ahead. And that brother was dark.
Chiefly used of peoples of European extraction.
So, is that all it says? There's got to be more. I need more. I need the definition, the full definition of white and the full definition of black.
White. White. The achromatic color of maximum lightness. The color of objective that reflects nearly all light of all visible wavelengths. The complement or antagonist of black.
The complement of black. White is such a better thing than black. Go ahead.
The other extreme of neutral gray series. Although typically a response to maximum stimulation of the retina, the perception of white appears always to depend on contrast.
Let me show you something. When it talks about Yahweh Shai and having hair like wool and white as snow and the eyes and not even just the eyes fire, but where it says that his teeth were white like milk and his eyes like light, right? Go ahead.
Another definition, being of the color white, devoid of hue, as new snow, approaching the color
New snow. Snow is so beautiful. You know, you ain't see no black snow, but guess what? You'll hurt yourself on that black ice. Go ahead.
approaching the color white as weakly colored, almost colorless, pale gray, silvery, lustrous, bloodless, blanched, light or whitish in color, or having light or whitish parts used with an animal and plant name.
Having lightish parts. Go ahead.
Also white, or of belonging to a racial group of people having light colored skin, especially...
There's a race of people called white? How does that work? Go ahead.
especially when of a European origin, and in some classifications,
But you have white people in South Africa. But are they white or are they black? Or are they South African?
some classifications also when the Middle Eastern or North African region.
Oh, so the white man is from North Africa. He's telling the truth. He just nodded his head. We already know what they're gonna say, man. Go ahead.
Let me see.
Accompanied by a mantle with snow.
You know why?
Incandescent.
You know why they say they're from North Africa? Because when you're talking about Israel being on the northeast of Africa, all right, from the Nile to the Euphrates, they want to say that that's where white people are from. All right, go ahead. You know what it is? You know what it is? The North Africans are white, but every other African is black. Go ahead.
Incandescent, intensely heated, in passion, of or relating to conservative or counter-revolutionary faction, especially one opposing the I can't read that word. Bolsheviks in the Russian Civil War. With milk added, used of tea or coffee, archaic, unsullied, pure.
Pure. Pure. Because white man is pure. Pure in heart, pure in manners. All right? And we aspire to be nothing like him.
That's right.
Go ahead. That was it. I just wanted to show you how the black means dark, dirt, doo-doo, void of light, and the white means light, bright, special in the sight. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. Y'all do y'all thing.
All right, let's see what you probably do. So,
Shalom.
and with that, I'd like to give all honor and glory to the Most High God Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, and death to America!
Death to America.
No, where are we supposed to go?
Whose sword is this?
Whose apocrypha is that? Whose sword is this? It's yours?
Yeah, I'm not turning that shit off.